Hello and welcome to how to solve the 2x2 Rubik's Cube. In this video, I will teach you how to solve the full 2x2 Rubik's Cube. So the 2x2 Rubik's Cube is made up of just 8 corners and say a center nucleus thingy. And yeah, so this cube is a 2x2 cube. Has 4 stickers here, 4 stickers and 6 stickers. So there are 24 stickers in total. Now, unlike the 3x3 cube, it only has 2 layers width and depth and stuff, because that's a 2x2. So let's go ahead and mess this cube up, so then we could get ready to start and solve this cube. Now, while I mess this up, the algorithms and notations used in this cube, in this video and cube, have been explained on one of my other videos, so you should go ahead and watch that video. And also, if you haven't solved the 3x3 already, you can and go to my other video which shows you how to solve the full 3x3 Rubik's Cube, just like that. Okay, so let's solve the 2x2 full from top to bottom. Now, first step is called the white layer. Let's go. What you're aiming at the end of the step is a full top layer done in perfect order. Now, what we're going to have to do is we're going to put all the white corners on the top and then orient them to be in the right place. Okay, so let's get started. So when you have your cube, you just look around with your cube and you just look for a corner. So if we're looking, I can see a few corners on the top. So I see this corner here. This corner is a white, blue, red. But unlike the 3x3, we don't have a center to tell us where this corner goes. So what you're going to do is currently on the top layer, but we're just going to flip because it's our first corner, but it's on the top, we're just going to flip it round. So now it's on the bottom. You don't do this when you have more already corners at the top, so that's fine. Now as we flip this around, we already see this corner in place. So this is going to be what I call the stem corner. The stem corner tells you where all the other corners are supposed to place. Let's get started. Now I'm going to bring this Rubik's Cube up here. So we're going to have to know our raw facts first. We're going to know that opposite blue, you always have green. Opposite orange, you have red. Opposite white, you have yellow. So that's your main facts and fundamentals. So let's start. This is a white, blue, orange piece. So this is our stem piece. So our white, red, blue piece will have to go together. So because the blue and the blue need to match, we just turn it under its spot, because we know this is its spot. How do we know this is its spot? It's because if we pulled it up like this, which we are about to do, the blues will match. Like also in here, if we look at the cube, the white, blue, red, the white, blue, orange corner, opposite next to this corner, the next corner next to it, horizontally next to it, is the white, red, blue. So we know it's going to be horizontally next to it, so it's going to be this one. Now, to insert this corner, we're going to just move the corner away from its slot. Now, because it's on this side, we're going to move it this way. So we're going to move it this way, away from the slot. We're going to bring our slot, which is this slot, we're going to bring it down. And then we're going to move the corner back into the slot. So now it's in the slot, but these two are separated. So we're going to move our thing back up and join them. So that is our first pair of corners done. Now we're going to spin the cube again and we're going to look for another corner. Here, we found one. This corner is the white, orange, green corner. So now if we refer back to our Rubik's Cube here, the white, orange, green corner is near the white, orange, blue corner. So we already have our white, orange, blue corner in place. So we're going to look for the white, orange, blue corner. She's here. It's in place. And we know that the white, orange, blue corner is to the left of the white, orange, green corner. So we're just going to know, we know this this corner goes in this spot. Now, because the white is facing, we will always want to face the white. So we're just going to go ahead and face the white. Now, this is our spot. So it's going to be on this side. When it's on this side, you push this way. So let's push this way. Now, we're going to bring our slot down to meet the thing when we push it back into the slot. Now it's in the slot. we have to join it up and pair it with the other corners. So that is 3 corners completed. If we just compare the corners, that's the white, orange, green, the white, orange, blue, and the white, orange, red completed. So we now need to get the white, orange, green corner. So if you look for this corner, where is it? It's here. So let's insert this corner now. Again, this is on the same, this is on this side. The slot for this piece is on this side. So we're going to push it there again. So we're going to push it here. We're going to bring it down and we're going to slide it across. I did it a bit quicker because we've already done this scenario before. Now moving on to the next scenario. This scenario is where the home of our corner piece is on this side. So this is our corner piece, the white, orange, green piece. If you look here, the white, orange, green piece is next to, on the left of the white, orange, blue piece, and in front of the white, orange, red piece. So we know that this is the correct position for our piece. So we face the white, which we are doing now, and because its home is on this side, we push this way. So we're going to push our corner over this way, and then we're going to pull it down. So then our slot is here and our corner is here. And then we're going to pull our corner back into place. So then it joins up with our slot. Now we join it up with our previous corners to make a full layer. And now I'm just going to go over the last scenario. The last scenario is where you have the corner in place, but it's the wrong way around. So you do not corner twist because that is cheating. What you do is you take it out of place and then you put it in the right place. So, but however, for this scenario, you don't want to look at the white. So we just go away. We don't want to look at the white. So first what we do is we bring the corner with its slot down onto the bottom layer. And then we slide it across so it's out of the way when we pull it back up. And I'm just going to repeat this action to you. We bring the corner down. We slide it across. And we bring it back up. And last time I'm going to repeat this action. So this corner's here. We're going to bring it down. So now it goes on the bottom layer. Then we're going to slide it across. So when we bring it up, it doesn't get interfered. And we want to bring it up. So that is that. And then we have here. We're just going to get ready to put this in there. So now this is our normal scenario. We know that we're looking at the white. Our home's on top. The home's on this side, we're pushing this way, we push this way, we bring it down, and we slide it in like that. So that's the first layer completed. Now, we're going to jump over, turn it around, and go on the second layer. This is where these come in. Very scary, scary little post-it notes. I'm just going to call that. So I'm going to put the post-it note up in the background, so you can see it while we solve. Okay, it's quite blurry. So I'm going to read I'm going to explain what this algorithm here does. This algorithm swaps 2 corners on the left hand side, not putting them the right way. It just swaps them. And this algorithm is doing a right, a up prime, a left, a up, a right prime, a U prime, and a left prime. So now we're going to go ahead and use this move on here. I'm going to explain the scenarios and what we're going to do. Alright, so that's our algorithm. And now I'm just going to push this back and explain to you the scenario. So we're looking at the top layer, or because we flipped it around, the bottom layer. So this is our top layer. Now what we're going to do is we're going to look at all the pieces and check if they're correct. So if we go to this green, orange, yellow, and we can see this on our 3x3 cube, and we just go up, we know that the piece on top of this should be the yellow, green, orange. So when it's solved, the yellow, green, orange will be on top. Now the yellow, green, orange piece is here, and it doesn't matter which way round it's turned, it's just if it's in the right place. This is now in the right place. So now we've got one in the right place. We have to check if all the others are in the right place or in the wrong place. This one is in the wrong place, as these colors are not the same as these. And I'll pick our cube up again. So this is the orange, blue, white. But this is supposed to be yellow, blue, orange. This is yellow, blue, red. So that's incorrect. This piece is incorrect as well, because this is yellow, blue, orange, when the piece and the top should be yellow, blue, red. This piece, however, is correct, because if we look at the bottom, which is yellow, not yellow, yeah, you may know. If you look at the bottom, it's white, red, green, so the one on top should be yellow, red, green. This is yellow, red, and green. So we know that these two are correct, and these two are incorrect. So that leads us to our first scenario. These two on the right, correct, and these two on the left, incorrect. So to use this algorithm, you're going to make sure the ones correct on this side are always on the right, and the ones incorrect are on the left. Now, let's use this algorithm to swap these two corners, because this corner needs to go in this place, and that corner needs to go in that place. Let's go. The R move means a clockwise R rotation, which does that. The U prime move does an anti-clockwise rotation on the top layer. The L move does a clockwise rotation on the left layer, and the U move does a clockwise rotation on the top layer. Now we do an R prime move, which brings the right layer down using a clockwise move, and then we do the U prime move, which will join this white and that white together. Then finally we use the L prime move to finish it off. Now after you've done it, obviously they won't look right, so you're just going to do a double flick on the top layer, and now all of our pieces should be in the right position. That is step 2 complete. Step 3, the last step of solving the Rubik's Cube, the 2x2, is only a step where you have to remember a 4-moved algorithm, which I say is a very easy, and the algorithm is also very easy to remember. So we have all of our corners in the correct position. And now we are going to rotate these corners to be in the correct position, and don't corner twist because that's cheating. So again, we're going to flip our cube so the white's on top this time, and then we're going to use the corner here. Is this corner solved? Clearly not. It's not the right way. So we're going to use this RU, R prime, U prime. This says U. That's not true. It's supposed to say U prime. Yep, so it says U prime. So RU, R prime, U prime. We're going to use this to turn this move. And we're going to carry on using this algorithm until this is correctly turned. Let's go. R, U, R prime, U prime. Is it correctly turned? Well, it's not even in the right place, so it's not correctly turned. R, U, R prime, U prime. Is it correctly turned? Yes, it is. So now we're going to move the bottom layer and go on to the next one. This is not correctly turned, so we can use this. R, U, R prime, U prime. It's not correctly turned. R, U, R prime, U prime. It is correctly turned. So now we can go on to our next corner. This one. This is not correctly turned, so we're going to go R, U, R prime, U prime. R, U, R prime, U prime. It still hasn't turned properly. R, U, R prime, U prime, and R, U, R prime, U prime. That turns this corner. But this is not solved, and we still have that one corner left. So we're going to turn it, and we're going to solve this corner using our same move. We're going to go R, U, R prime, U prime. R, U, R prime, U prime. R, U, R prime, U prime, and R, U, R prime. You don't need the U prime for this. Sometimes you have to do U prime and do a double turn, but it'll be quite obvious. And that solves your cube. Finally, I forgot to mention the one other scenario that could come up when you are using this algorithm of swapping the corners. So we're just going to quickly go over that one method. So this scenario is where you have all of these pieces, but when you go and check if they're right or not, this is correct, that's incorrect, this is correct, and that's incorrect. So they're in a diagonal. So this time you can't say it's right or left. It doesn't actually matter. So for this, you're actually going to perform this move twice to get this, but it's not twice straight up. First, in any direction, or by direction like any way term, you perform the algorithm to sort the corners. We go R, U prime. Oh, pardon me. We'll just do that again. I made a mistake. R, U prime, L, U, R prime, U prime, L prime. That swaps corners. That swaps 2 of the corners. So now if we look at our cube, it might not be solved, so we just turn it once. And now that's solved, and that's in the correct position. So these 2 are in the correct position, and these are not. Now that brings us back to our original dilemma, which we already know how to solve. So we put the correct ones on this side, the incorrect ones on this side, and then perform this move again, and then do a double hit at the end. We go R, U prime, L, U, R prime, U prime, and L. Now we do the double hit, and our corners should be in place. And then I'll just go over this one more time. We use our R, U, R prime, U prime to get this done. So we're just going to go R, U, R prime, U prime. I'm going to do this a bit quicker because we've already gone over this. That's that one. Now that's not done yet. That's not done. Now it's done. Now it's done. And finally, done. So we've solved the cube. So that is a full tutorial of how to solve the 2x2. It's not hard. It's fine. And you should now... Oh, pardon me. Sorry for the black. So you should now also go on to my video on how to solve the 3x3. Because it gives a full tutorial like I've given this one on how to solve it. Finally, I'm just going to show you 2x2 examples. I'm just going to solve them. I might talk a bit. I'm just going to solve them so you can see what I would do. And I'll show you the cube. Let's go. So this cube's messed up. And I'm going to go ahead and solve it. So we're going to use this piece. And we're going to look now. Oh, we found one. This white, orange, green. We're going to say, oh, the orange goes, the green goes here because it's aligned. So we know we're going to push it this way. Going to bring it down. And then we'll use this one. We'll push it along and through. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. There is one more that you may or may not have been able to use. So if you have this scenario where it's right at the bottom and you can't see it, you just put it down so then it's at the back, and you do a double hit which brings it here, you bring it back up, and then you put it in normally. Sorry I forgot to tell you at the start. Yeah, so then I'll just carry on ahead and go on solving this. So just see, oh, that's in the right place, these are lucky in the right place. So then we're just going to do move, and that solves the cube. Alright, sorry about the last minute how do I say it, scenario, but apart from that, make sure you subscribe, like this video, and see you later.